You are so beautiful. To me, you are so beautiful. To me, can't you see? Everything I hope for, you're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful. To me, you are so beautiful. To me, can't you see? You're everything I hope for, everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. When your day is long and the night is yours alone. When you're sure you've had enough of this life, hang on. Don't let yourself go. 'Cause everybody cries, and everybody hurts sometimes. Sometimes everything is wrong. Now it's time to sing along. When your day is night, hold on, hold on. If you feel like letting go, if you think you've had too much of this
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide.
Family and friends, my name is Leslie Davis and I welcome each and every one of you here to this celebration of life, the service for Glen Mills, known as affectionately as Millsy, and that's how I'll refer to him going forward. But before I go any further, I would just like to say for anyone down there who's hard of sight or perhaps would like a comfy chair, we have about 30 chairs down here, and I'd like to just give you 30 seconds to take opportunity if you would like before we proceed. And if you don't, that's fine too, but I just thought there's all these lovely comfy chairs. All right. I would also like to welcome those who are joining us via live stream and to use this moment to remind each and every one of you, if you haven't put your phone on silent, now might be a good time. Today we seek to reflect the love, the honour and the respect for all that Millsy meant to you, as you bid him farewell from your daily lives. Today's purpose is to celebrate all that he was and will continue to be in your hearts and minds going forward from this day. Going forward, we know that your life will be different, but it's still better for having shared the many chapters of your lives intertwined with his. Millsy had a great life with few regrets, and he considered himself to be blessed in so many ways. He loved, and he was loved, and his family were everything to him. Millsy was the loved and loving husband of Jeanette, father and father-in-law of Simon and Krista, and Alana and Dave, and the most adored and loving pop to Dominic, Courtney, Reese, Kane, Paige, Destiny and Vincent, and precious great-grandfather to Jet and Oakland. So, love is what brings each of you here today. You may be family by blood or by choice, but the love and respect for this man whose days on earth have come to a close. You loved Millsy, and of all of the things that Millsy was most proud of in his life, it wasn't an academic achievement, it wasn't even a sporting achievement, it wasn't being a CEO of a large company, not even a world trip, but perhaps his photo could be up here because he loved his family so much and they meant everything to him, and they gave him purpose for life. There's a poem been chosen for today and it's in your program. It's called Memories of Dad. We do not need a special day to bring you to our minds. The days we do not think of you are very hard to find. Each morning when we awake, we know that you are gone, and no one knows the heartache as we try to carry on. Our hearts still ache with sadness, and the secret tears still flow. What it meant to lose you, no one will ever know. Our thoughts are always with you, your place no one can fill. In life we loved you dearly, and in death we loved you still. Millsy was born and raised on the east coast of Tassie and was the only son of Leon and Audrey Mills, both deceased, and was a loving brother to Kathy, deceased, Marilyn, Edie, deceased, and Mandy. Now, I got lots of different words, and so I'm just going to share them kind of in a dot point form, because to turn everything that he was to you all into one paragraph was a bit hard. So you'll understand why. So he was a man who loved a chat. He loved a coffee. He told stupid jokes and had a dry sense of humour. He was passionate about his cars and his bikes and boats, and he owned many over his lifetime, but he was definitely a Holden man. He even had a motorbike or two. He also loved to help people when he saw a need. A bit of an entertainer, the life of a party. He was a man who also showed great empathy, a great encourager, and he enjoyed putting a smile on your face. Even if you were a little bit down, he could tell. Some might say he had good people skills, or even the gift of the gab. He loved his life and he saw it with a glass half full attitude. He loved going for coffee up the street, enjoyed a pie or two, and was even known to share his coffee with the dog. He was passionate about his pigeons and breeding them. People describe him as being happy and chirpy when they saw him in the street. He enjoyed going shooting, hunting for deer, wallabies, kangaroos, and even ducks, I'm told. Fishing, loved to fish, even the eating of them. And I understand he was the first to put his hand up if anyone needed help. As a father, the following words were used: one of a kind, funny, always there, encouraging, supportive, and even a little cheeky. His kids knew he wanted them to have a good life and that he was very proud of them. And as friendly as he wasn't always so good at showing his feelings and not much of a hugger, but that's okay because Mum made up for that. His working career started at the railways as a labourer, and his final stint was working at McCain's as a leading hand, where he worked for approximately 30 years. And I can see amongst you here today, there's many of you who represent that chapter in his life. And maybe some of those stories that you shared while working with him could be shared at the afters and in the weeks to come, because that's when the family are going to need you. I asked the question whether any mention should be made of any special friends, and I was unanimously told that there were far too many to single out, but looking around, you know who you are and you know the special relationship that you shared, and I invite you to treasure that going forward and to reflect on the great memories that you have. Remember the friendship and treasure it. I've now got some tributes I'd like to read, and this one's from Jeanette. We met when I was 14, and I remember my brothers Maxie and Leslie were your friends. It was not long before we were a couple, and it only seems like yesterday. But we were meant to be together, and we went on to have 2 children, Simon and Alana, and 7 lovely grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. You always said it was the best feeling ever. You were so very proud of them. You loved each and every one of them. Sometimes he had trouble showing how he felt, but he kept saying that how proud he was of Simon and Alana. And he also had a very soft spot for Dominic and Vinny and Shamara. They could do no wrong. He was stoked when Reese got his Sparky certificate and Kane was doing well at his job and Vinny doing part-time work. I'm not sure which one of you is which, but I know it's you guys. He was so proud of them all, and they shared many a great time and an adventure, and he wouldn't change a thing. He loved you then, and I'm sure in his heart, wherever he is now, he would still love you and miss you so much. I know you would be very proud and happy with Simon and Alana for being there for me and helping me at this sad time. And even Lucy will miss her belly rubs. Simon and Krista gave me a few words. Dad was a social man, extending a hello and a chat to everyone. He loved to tell a joke and made everyone's day a little brighter. He loved his food and spent a lot of time in the local cafes, where he became well known for his coffee to Vegemite toast breakfast. We often had a joke and said, "We'll make it for you at home for free." But it wasn't about that. It was the social connection that he wanted. Dad loved his food, and we remember one day when we were sharing a meal. He was so keen to start eating, but he swallowed this hot spud whole and nearly choked. And another memory which gave them all laughter. There was a time when Dad fell asleep under the clothesline in the sun. When he woke up, he had stripes all over him. The red and white line pattern over his body. I'm sure, yes, that went on for days with the sound. Dad was very proud of his family and he loved his cars. However, we're not sure the spit polish with his hanky was really the best polish for his car. We will miss you, Dad, and we cherish every memory and every moment we got to share with you. All our love forever, Simon and Krista. And for you, Alana, a couple of memories. So many memories, but a little hard to find the right words right now. Dad and I shared the same humour and we both enjoyed a laugh. I have great memories of us fishing together when I was younger, and I love that you championed for me when needed. You were so excited when waiting for your first grandchild to be born that you came to the hospital, but apparently I wasn't delivering quickly enough. But before you left, I could see the tears slipping out of your eye. At the risk of his soft heart being totally exposed, Dad left where he said, "I'll come back later. Ring me when she's had it." Being a grandfather gave him new meaning to his life, and there was nothing he wouldn't do for his first or even his last grandchild. At the moment, Dave and I are restoring an old cray boat, and I'm only sad that you'll not get to see it in the water, Dad. It would have been great for you to see it finished. I know you'd be thrilled for me. When we do, Dad, I'll make sure I have a scotch as a tribute to you, because I know you would be happy for us achieving our dream. And for Dom, which one's Dom? Okay, hey Dom. This is from you, not just a pop, but a best mate. I would run out of time in a day talking about all the funny things we did, not to mention all the boats we brought back and then surprised Nan with, just like the day we told Nan we were going to the boat show, but only for a look. Well, little did she know that in a couple of days we made perfect use of the shed out the back. Thanks for all, a life full of love and memories, Pop. We will miss you. Love, Dom. And Shamara. Which one's Shamara? Okay, hello, Shamara. It's just nice to know who wrote these, so that's lovely. I have so many memories of my times we spent together, and even though you're no longer here, I'll cherish them forever. I will miss your laughter and your way of telling them silly jokes so much, and the mischief in your smile. When I feel sadness welling up, I'll remember it for a while. Though you're no longer here, you'll never truly be gone as long as I have these memories. Your spirit will carry on. So until I see your smile again, I'll hold you in my heart and mind as a shining example. My uncle is the best humankind. Love, Shamara. And from the rest of the grandchildren, we will always love you and we'll miss you, Pop. Fly high with the angels. Love from Dominic, Reese, Courtney, Kane, Paige, Vinnie, Destiny, and Jet and Oakland. He was so proud that Dominic bought his first home, but he was also so proud of all of what your children have achieved. Now, I've got a late tribute that's just come in, and I'd like to read it to you. From the bottom of our hearts, Paul and Adele Hugo and the entire team at Hugo's Brew and Chew want to share our deepest love and gratitude as we remember Millsy. Millsy wasn't just a regular, he was part of our Hugo's family. His presence lit up the room, his laughter was contagious, and his kindness drew people in. He had a way of bringing others together, always surrounded by friends, sharing stories and jokes, and filling the space with warmth and joy. Some days we were lucky enough to see him up to 4 times, and each visit brought smiles to our faces. You know where your superannuation went, don't you? His spirit was something special, the kind that makes the world feel lighter. Millsy would quite often purchase a sweet treat for the kid that parents were saying no to, always being kind and generous. A tourist once asked us if we paid him to sit there and tell jokes. Thank you, Millsy, for the love and the laughter, and maybe not so clean jokes. The world needs more Millsies. We will miss you dearly. Quarter-strength cappuccino, but if Jeanette ordered, always skinny milk with half a sugar man. So it's a lovely tribute. I'll forward it to you. So, and I'm sure, just looking around, there are so many more stories that each one of you would hold. You can't quantify a life in the time set aside today, but yeah, enjoy these photos that we're about to have a photo montage. They've gone down memory lane with all their photographs. Please enjoy.
Didn't know today would be our last, or that I'd have to say goodbye to you so fast. I'm so numb I can't feel anymore. I'm praying you just walk back through that door and tell me that I was only dreaming. You're not really gone as long as I believe. There will be another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside of me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight. always made my troubles feel so small, and you were always there to catch me when I'd fall. In a world where heroes come and go, well, God just took the only one I know. So I'll hold you as close as I can, longing for the day when I see your face again. But until then, God must need another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside of me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight, singing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight.
There goes my heart beating, 'cause you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now. And there goes my mind racing, and you are the reason that I'm still breathing. I'm hopeless now. I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. There goes my hand shaking, and you are the reason. My heart keeps bleeding, and I need you now. And if I could turn back the clock, I'd make sure the light defeated the dark. I'd spend every hour of every day keeping you safe, and I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. 'Cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
Beautiful memories, aren't they? You'll treasure them. If I can say thank you to each and every one of you who've come today, but also to those who have travelled far to make sure that they've come to be an encouragement to the family and to celebrate the life of Millsy. The family really appreciate you being here. I'd like to let you know that you're all invited to stay around for some light refreshments after the service is concluded, and please just share your memories with the family. At this point, can I ask you to please stand? We're coming to the close of our service here today. Death ends a life, not a relationship. All the love that you've created is still there. All the memories are still there. You live on in the hearts of everyone you have touched and nurtured while you were here. Millsy, today we have centred this service around you, and we've remembered all that made you unique, loved and unforgettable. Today we've shared a few stories about you, and no, it's like we have just touched the tip of an iceberg. These stories cannot quantify the true measure of your impact on the lives of those present here today. In this moment, we give thanks for all the special times and for the memories that we get to keep and to treasure. Looking out at each one of you, you each have memories that I know nothing about, but I'm saying to you, enjoy them, cherish them, share them. He won't be forgotten while you remember him and while you value what he offered. So Millsy, you were loved in life and you will be remembered in death. Your cheekiness, your sense of mischief, your kindness, your love and laughter will be forever etched in our hearts. We thank you for your love and friendship, loved in life, loved in death. With the greatest of respect, we all bid you rest in peace.
Early morning, there's a message on my phone. It's my mother saying, darling, please come home. I fear the worst. How could you leave us all behind? There's so much to say, but there's so little time. So how do I say goodbye? Someone who's been with me for my whole damn life. You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye when I couldn't? You always saw the best in me. Right or wrong, you were always on my side. But I'm scared of what life without you's like. And I saw the way she looked into your eyes. And I promise if you go, I will make sure she's alright. So how do I say goodbye? Someone who's been with me for my whole damn life. You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye? And there's no way you could ever let me down. Gonna steal some time and start again. You'll always be my closest friend. And someday we're gonna make it out. Just hold the light. Just hold the light high, high. So how do I say goodbye?